a new thing. Hello, Malcolm here, and welcome to your daily devotional podcast anchored in Isaiah 43 and verse 19, where it says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Well, we're currently looking at God doing a new thing in the life of Abraham, and today we're going to explore Abraham's circumcision. See, God promises nations, kings, and the land of Canaan to Abraham, but most significantly, he offers him an everlasting covenant. The price is circumcision. Genesis 17, 22 to 27. When he had finished speaking with Abraham, God went up from him. On that very day, Abraham took his son Ishmael, and all those born in his household or bought with his money, every male in his household, and circumcised them as God told him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised, and his son Ishmael was 13. Abraham and his son Ishmael were both circumcised on that very day, and every male in Abraham's household, including those born in his household or bought from a foreigner, was circumcised with him. What do we see here about Abraham and his faith in terms of God doing a new thing? I mean, this was a new thing for Abraham and everybody in his household. Well, he's 99 years old when he's circumcised, yet God is honored by the fact that Abraham takes him at his word. There's no record of an argument. Maybe there was some inner resistance in his heart, but he gets on with it. Bear in mind that when you're 99 years old, healing takes a lot longer at that age. This was not an easy thing to obey. And he persuaded all the other people in his household to be circumcised. This is not 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people. That's a lot of people. For example, in Genesis 14, verse 14, he had 318 trained men born in his household. I mean, how many did he have by the time we get to Genesis 17? That's not including all the add-ons, the non-trained men and the boys in the household, the sons of various other people under his area of responsibility. Whoever did the circumcising was jolly busy that day. See, God's command to do the new thing of circumcision was unpleasant, embarrassing, painful, and time-consuming. Often, when God asks us to do a new thing, for him, it can be unpleasant, it can be embarrassing, it can be painful, and it can be time-consuming. Now, circumcision wasn't necessarily a new concept to Abraham, by the way, because we know from resources like the IVP Dictionary of the Old Testament, talking about the Pentateuch, that circumcision was widespread in the ancient world. But it didn't have the connection with the covenant that God gives Abraham. Even though it was so costly, Abraham took God at his word. Why did he do it? Oh, perhaps because he understood the significance of what was being promised and who was promising it. Are you in a place where God is calling you to a new thing that has a significant cost? Perhaps today will be a good day to take some time to pray, to find the confidence that God has your best interests at heart, even if the cost is higher than you think you can stand. And isn't this the point in the end, or the challenge in the end? It's not so much that something has a high cost. It's that it's beyond what we think something's worth, or it's beyond what we think we can pay. Yet, if we're really motivated by our love for God, if we're motivated by what Jesus has done for us, then we'll find the ability to have confidence in the fact that God will supply us with the strength we need to pay the price so that he can bring the blessing. Pray about such things today and see what God reveals. And I hope that you find your heart, your life, your congregation, and your world inspired by God doing a new thing. So until tomorrow, take care.